full-time employee and running a business full-time.
I've watched her learn and grow in this position, and I really enjoyed the seminar today.
Good evening, everyone. This is Brandy Fox with Be the Entrepreneur coming to you guys live for our first 2024 Talk It Out session. So if you are just following me, Talk It Out is a weekly live show that I used to do pre-COVID just to kind of connect with entrepreneurs, drop quick tips, usually about 15 to 20 minutes, just to kind of keep my followers as well as potential clients and current clients up to date about ways that you can maintain your business, start your business, and grow your business. So every week, Tuesday, 7 p.m., I will be coming live here on Facebook and Instagram just to drop a little information about how you guys can grow your brand your own way at your own pace. So today's session is all about turning a business idea into a real business. So an example of this would be you're an entrepreneur. You got this great idea. Now that you have this great idea, you wrote it down, you thought about it, you come to the conclusion, I want to move forward. What is next? That is normally where I catch my clients at Be the Entrepreneur, at that what is next phase. So tonight we're going to talk briefly about some quick steps that you can do to prepare yourself for entrepreneurship, as well as prepare yourself for your business model. Because what I see a lot of, especially with my clients, is that they jump into something off of the idea without properly planning. And sometimes they get in so deep over their head with their business model that they end up having to backtrack. So somebody might have been in business 5 years, but on paper, foundationally, legally, they've only been in business for a year, or they're only showing enough business information to be able to claim a year. So when it comes time for fundamental transitions in your business, like funding, investors, those type of things, or even something a little simpler like scaling, hiring employees, if you don't have that foundational work done, it's going to make it a lot harder for you to move because you're going to have cracks. In business, there's only so many cracks you can have to be able to elevate. So tonight, in turning your business idea into a real business, the first thing you want to do is evaluate your current lifestyle. Look at how much you work. Do you have children? Do you have a significant other? Are you a caretaker? Do you work full time? Are you a gig worker? What is your current lifestyle? And based on your current lifestyle, do you feel like you would be able to handle basically a part-time job at the beginning that's transitioning to a full-time job? Most successful businesses, in my opinion, this is not a fact, this is just off my experience of starting businesses as well as working with entrepreneurs over the past 5 years, 6 years now, just is making sure that you understand how this is going to change your life and how important it is for balancing what you need to do in order to maintain your personal life as much as possible, as well as moving into a position to start and grow your business the way you need to. So once you kind of look at your lifestyle, see what you need to change, what works, what doesn't work, then you can move into kind of the planning phase. In the planning phase, what I like to tell my clients to do is do what's called team meeting. This is what we call these things. Your team meetings are very important because it allows the important people in your life to know what they need to do in preparation for supporting you in your entrepreneurship journey, or especially if you have a spouse, just making sure that they're comfortable with you doing this transition at this time. Because not only is they going to take away from time from your family, that's going to take away from your personal time, and everybody is not comfortable with that. And I've seen issues with people not being able to communicate their desire to be an entrepreneur, and it ends up affecting the household because it's not something that everybody agreed on, especially the adults. Communicating with your kids are important because you want to, number one, keep them involved in what you're doing. My kids love to see that I'm an entrepreneur, that I'm working and I'm hustling, and I think it really inspires them, and they've told me that it has. So you want to keep that communication open just in that legacy standpoint. But outside that legacy standpoint, you also want to keep that communication open because you don't want your kids to feel like you don't have time for them. I remember at one point in my entrepreneur journey, the first 6 years I went full time, really, actually longer than that. I was literally working 18-hour days every day, 18-hour days, and I kind of fit everything into it. Even though that's what was necessary at the time for me to be where I'm at today, it still doesn't negate the fact that there was time that was missed with my children. So my goal with entrepreneurship, going back to your foundational principles, which is what we're going to talk about next, is knowing your why. It's easy in entrepreneurship to get away from your why. My why is freedom. I love the freedom of my time. So with me loving the freedom of my time, what I realized is I was, not utilizing the benefit that I wanted from being an entrepreneur. I didn't have time the way I wanted. So as you grow, as you get into entrepreneurship a little bit more, you want to make sure you don't follow those steps. You want to try to balance as much as possible at the beginning, and just communicate, and give yourself time deadlines. Like if you say you're going to be done at 8 and then it's going to be family time, then, you have to have the self-discipline to be able to end at 8 and go to the obligations that you have outside of your business. Especially if you have other people to worry about. Now, if you are single out here with no kids, or you have a partner that is supportive and you good, then move full speed ahead, but still take control of your self-care, because it's definitely easy to burn out in entrepreneurship, especially in the beginning when you're on fire and you're moving. It's easy to burn out. So transitioning from that, we want to go into your why. Your why is very important because that is going to give you the information that you need to stay focused even when the journey gets hard. It's going to get hard. So you got to know that whatever your reason for jumping into this is the reason that you're able to maintain it. From there, changing after you've decided that you're ready to go, the next thing that you want to do is write down your business idea. I meet with a lot of clients and they are literally trying to hold all their business information in their mind. So literally they holding everything on by memorization, but you don't have to do that. If you have a business idea, I am a big fan of business notebooks. I have a million. Like I find one randomly and look in it, and it'll be a whole business that I didn't wrote out, that I didn't thought about years ago. So, get you a business notebook. If you want to get a fancy one, Target got some really nice ones. If you want a budget, Dollar Tree got some nice ones too, and Family Dollar. So whatever your budget is, between $2 and $20, you can kind of get what you need. But in there, you want to do what I want to call a brand dump. With that brand dump, you just literally release everything that you can think of about the business, how it looks, how it's going to run, who are you going to hire, where do you want to see it in 3 years, what's your growth plan? And even though you might not know the necessary answers to all of these things, these are some of the things that you want to think about before you go into this business, because these are things that are going to be needed for growing your business and even starting it. So a lot of people just skip straight to I have this business idea, I'm about to run with it. And they don't do some of this background information, like just really making sure after you write out what it's going to take. Are you still interested in being a part of this business? Because I would say about 16% of my clients that I meet with that think they want to be an entrepreneur or they have a great idea will meet. And then once I tell them, they tell me what their business model is, and I let them know what it's going to take for them to be able to start that business, grow that business. 16% are like, you know what, Brandy, I changed my mind. I don't even want to be, I don't think this is for me. I'll find something else. I'll rebook with you. So before you get to wasting your time, especially the ones that I have that's been in it for a year or two, and then they realize after they invested all this money that it's not going to work, be smart about it. Plan it out. Write it out. Do your research so you can understand the market you're getting into. Understand your area. Is it oversaturated? Are you going to have to actively work and compete? Is it a market where it ain't nobody else you have to worry about, and you really have the time and ability to start and scale your business at your own pace? Those are things you want to think about when you're turning your business idea into a real business. But if you are an entrepreneur that is interested in getting assistance with turning your business idea into a real business, Be the Entrepreneur is available for one-on-one consultations. With these one-on-one consultations, I will drop the link in the comment section. But when it comes to these consultations, it gives me an opportunity to, number one, learn about your business model. Number two, give you action, step-by-step guidelines on how you can accomplish whatever your goal is. So our goal at the end of every meeting, regardless if you do a 15-minute meeting or a 60-minute meeting, at the end of every meeting that I have with my clients, there is some type of takeaway that you can expect, some type of action step that's going to get you a little bit closer to your goals that you told me that you had for our consultation. So with that being said, do not hesitate to email me, set up an appointment. I would love to connect. My goal with Talk It Out and Be the Entrepreneur is to be able to support specifically minority entrepreneurs, but any entrepreneur, but specifically my brothers and sisters out here who have an amazing business idea, but you really don't know what it looks like to take it to that next level or even open a door. Be the Entrepreneur is here with the key to get you through the door and make sure that you know what you need to do to start, grow, and scale your business model. With that being said, I want to close out with an upcoming event. Myself and my personal real estate investing mentor, Ashley Jeffers, we will be hosting the Business of Real Estate Investing in partnership with TD Bank. This will give you guys an opportunity to learn how to get into real estate investing. I will be coming in on the front end with the entrepreneur standpoint, letting you know what are the foundational elements and paperwork that you need to make sure that you're legally prepared to get into real estate investing. From there, Ashley is going to take over and she's going to go into real estate investing in general. She's going to let you know your options, how much it costs to get in, what it looks like, your profit range, your return on investment, all of those type of things. You'll get to learn the different options that are available out there, which will allow you to make a great decision on how you want to move if real estate investing is for you. In addition to that, you will also have the opportunity to work with one of the bank tellers at TD Bank, not bank tellers, bank lenders at TD Bank, and they are going to let you know what you qualify for or if you're ready for funding. So if you are in the right element of your business, you have the opportunity to literally get funding on site. So if real estate investing is something you've been interested in, this is an event that you do not want to miss. You have 3 experts in the field dropping gems for only $25. If you are looking to get your ticket, please check the comment section or go to BeTheEntrepreneur.com. And from there, you'll be able to log in and buy your ticket and show up and show out. Light refreshments will be provided. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Do not forget to share this video. You never know who is thinking about starting a business. I want to be that support system for them. This is Brandy Fox, Be the Entrepreneur. I will see you next Tuesday, 7 p.m., same time, same place. Good night.